everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Cowboys are the least scored on team in the league, and they'll be up against a Colts offense that will need to rise to the occasion.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Cowboys are the least scored on team in the league, and they'll be up against a Colts offense that will need to rise to the occasion.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he's got some space here. That burst good for 20 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now a toss play. This is Mack. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Time running out here on the play clock. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down following the run. In motion right comes Beasley. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On third down, it's Prescott. But he's got it to Hearns. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Runs through the contact. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. The play clock's running down. On third down, Elliott. They find some open field here. Evades him at the 20. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 17-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter if we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and, boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. In motion here is Witten. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
A first update now out of Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Prescott now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing. No pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And, partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere. But they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback. And, indeed, he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back. Came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Well, maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. Here's Mack. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
They'll run with Mack. He's got daylight. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And now here come the Cowboys. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now Prescott. Able to push his way through. Flushed it. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Henry Anderson able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An NFL update. Second quarter now in Jacksonville. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
While that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. In motion right comes Beasley. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be third down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank. It doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Prescott from the gun on third. Complete to Jason Witten. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Elliott running right, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. And now running right through it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Play clock winding down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Prescott. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point try by Bailey. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now a carry for Matt. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 7 yards on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jamarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Mack. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McGee. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now they try the right side here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Now a handoff looking right. Stays on his feet. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.
you